In December of 2018, we would get a look at our very first DLC fighter for Smash Ultimate. Now I know what some of you are saying, how good is Joker in Smash? Well, duh, the character is obviously good, but how good? He was only in one Smash Bros game, so we'll be ranking how good he was in Smash Ultimate, Joker's first and only Smash Bros appearance, being the very first DLC fighter for this game. In the Fighter Pass Volume 1, being playable in April of 2019. He's extremely fast with a high skill ceiling. He does best when he's rushing in trying to find an opportunity. His frame data is incredible. He has plenty of moves that are very safe on shield and great for pressuring. He's a middleweight character with a wall jump and high gravity in the air. He's in general a very mobile character. And of course, you can't talk about Joker without talking about Arsene, his persona from Persona 5. Arsene is essentially the unique mechanic that Joker has that differentiates him from any fighter in Smash. Arsene boosts Joker's KO potential drastically, even his special moves being completely different as it boosts Joker's ability to rack up damage and KO. On paper, his neutral special might look rather lackluster. I know I thought that when I first played Joker, but you can actually move Joker forward while using the move, and it actually isn't even a projectile, so it can't be reflected by reflectors. The shots do damage based on the distance up from his opponent, and Joker can actually fire multiple times, which is actually a rather good tool for zoning. The Arsene version of this move is much stronger and it allows Joker to escape out of combos as it becomes an extremely versatile tool. The gun has very low end lag and it can be spammed endlessly as the move has plenty of depth as it's known for locking opponents depending on the distance, and just yeah, this move is super solid, no doubt. His side special on hit will do a cursing effect on the opponent. The curse mechanic is exclusive to Joker as it's a solid combo tool, but when his persona is activated, it travels much further and it hits multiple times, becoming a strong finisher. His up special is a decent tether recovery that can actually grab opponents. When his persona is activated, Joker will fly up in the air. The move has no hitboxes, so he does lose the tether recovery aspect of the move. It has a longer period of intangibility and it goes much higher, so it's definitely a solid recovery tool. Down special looks like a basic counterattack, but it actually helps Joker build his persona gauge, or his meter, otherwise known as his rebellion gauge, where any direct damage is reduced, and when Arsene is activated, the move becomes a full-out counter to physical and special moves. This move has a very large hitbox, so it's actually kinda good. It covers Joker's whole body, and since these moves are being countered, they're stronger than the original attacks. Plenty of his moves have very little startup whatsoever. He has low end lag. The only exceptions would be his smash attacks, although these moves are most commonly going to be his finishers. No duh, right? Forward smash can KO roughly around 80%, making it Joker's strongest finisher. With Arsene, it can even KO earlier, which is, yeah, this move is not to scoff at. It can KO at 55%. Up smash follows in this move's footsteps. It can KO around 130%, and with Arsene, it can KO at 100%. Down smash hits on both sides, and it can KO at 112%. And with Arsene, it can KO at 73%. It's great for punishing rolls like most down smashes. He can string drag down combos with his up air, which very strong combo tool. There's excellent amount of coverage, and he also has forward air that can be used in tandem with this move, and forward air can KO with this second hit at very high percent. Back air is actually one of the best back airs in the whole game, coming out at frame 7, having only 22 frames of end lag. And without Arsene though, the move is super safe on shield, but with Arsene, the move becomes super beefy and spammable. Joker can actually KO at roughly 80% when Arsene is activated. It's his only aerial that actually auto-cancels out a short hop. It's very good. Down air is a more niche tool, although it does have the ability to meteor smash. Jab is decent for setting up into combos. His grabs are very strong, as down throw is his combo starter. Back throw can be a KO tool near the ledge. Up throw can be used as a combo throw, and forward throw is simply just a tech chasing tool. It's probably his weakest throw, but it can be used for tech chasing, I guess. Dash attack is actually surprisingly good. You can kill with it near the ledge if you're roughly around 110% with Arsene. It's a very solid tool. Down tilt is Joker's combo tilt, and it maintains its ability to combo at even higher percents, which, similar to his other attacks in his kit, his tilts even become stronger into becoming KO tools, especially when Arsene is activated. So again, you don't want to scoff at these moves either. He truly melds his Persona mechanics with his moveset perfectly. Not only are the Persona references on point, it really shows that his actual moveset was ported over to Smash perfectly. Plenty of his animations are lifted straight from Persona 5, and it really goes to show the amount of love that they put into his character, because it's like straight from the actual game. I know this happens a lot in Smash, but for Joker it works perfectly. Throughout Smash Ultimate's update period, they actually gave Joker a mix of buffs and nerfs. They didn't really change his viability all that much, as he still ended up becoming a top tier character. Although the changes were more niche, they gave him more knockback to his side special, allowing it to connect easier. Things like downward guns, aerial hitboxes don't spread out as far as they were in the past. And also the end lag on his side special and down special would be tweaked. Overall, his changes were rather minor. As far as Joker's history went in Smash Ultimate, people didn't think the character was that good right away. Many people saw the potential in Joker, although others weren't really entirely sold on him. His combo game and mobility were definitely praised even out the gate. He seemed to be even strong with his Arsene persona even activated. But his actual straightforward moveset people thought was kind of weak, and thought he was going to be more reliant on doing combos and killing with Arsene, which was going to limit his KO potential. If you think about it, if his moves were really weak and unsafe on shield and inconsistent, then he would be really reliant on his persona coming out in order to get kills, and people thought that could make his character really bad. Although that definitely was not the case. As time went on, people decided to dance around the idea of maybe Joker being a top tier character, citing his speed being incredible. His knife actually has a decent amount of range on it too. Arsene could even carry his moveset to a whole different level, although other people might have argued that Arsene could be a nuisance, as people could just camp it out and try to avoid it. As the months would go by, Joker would begin to see a huge meta presence from incredible Smash Ultimate players like McCully, who was a big reason why the character earned his spot in the meta to this day. I don't normally mention the competitive players too often, as McCully really showed what was possible with Joker. Whether it was using his incredible speed to drag down combo confirms and show the rewarding advantage state of Arsene. McCully during his reign with Joker, you wouldn't see him lower than second place. He was that good with the character. His results with Joker were defined, and they showed how good he was. There began to be a huge increase in perception to Joker in the meta at this point, where people were considering him to be maybe even the best character in the game, which is kind of funny. When he first came out, people weren't really thinking that way. Joker began to push to new heights in the meta, and the character was winning Super Major after Super Major. More people started playing the character a bit more. In the earlier DLC cycles, Joker was actually considered the best character in the game. He held his placement for a long time, and there would be slight bumps in the road where major players like McCully or Zachary would either went on hiatus, or they would stop playing Joker for a period of time, mostly during Smash Ultimate's online period. And the other DLC characters coming out maybe slightly overshadowing Joker was a problem too. The character would have a slight decline in the more recent years, but he would also bounce back too after the online era would end. Joker definitely was not really seen in this laggy online environment that much. With McCully especially using the character less frequently, he still ended up being ranked at 3rd place in the S+ tier, being slightly lower than Steve and Pyra and Mithra. The reason why people probably didn't want to play him during Smash Ultimate's online period is usually tech-heavy characters are hard to use in a more laggy environment because you're more likely to miss inputs. That's why I main Ganondorf and spam forward smash. I'm kidding. There's certain characters that don't really warrant themselves to this type of environment because it's hard to use them, and Joker definitely falls under that umbrella. That can probably explain why Joker had a brief stint of not being as prominent during the 2020 online era. But to be honest, this never stopped the things working in Joker's favor in Smash Ultimate. He's a very, very good character. Although Smash Ultimate is the only meta that Joker has been a part of, he was a great character in this game. It would be nice if we saw him in a future Smash sequel. It would be really sad if he didn't make it in, because I think he works really well with Smash in general. Thank you guys for watching the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Patreon down below if you guys want videos early. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Take care. Peace out.